Hello, crafty friends. My name is Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Al. And welcome to the kickoff, the live kickoff for the Easter 2025 Gummiapan Advent Calendar Series. Each day, starting today until I think it's Monday the 22nd. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong over there on the live chat. It's 9 days total, including today. I'm going to be going live and starting tomorrow, creating a new project using goodies from the Gummiapan Easter kind of spring advent calendar. If you are here with us in the live chat, make sure to say where you're watching from over there. Maybe to let us know if you're crafting while you watch today, if you're just hanging out, what you're sipping on. I'm having some water, but I'm so glad that you are here. Now, if you are here on the replay, let us know where you're watching from down in that comment section today. What I'm going to be doing is going over how this series will work, including the daily secret words, the giveaway, and get your poll lights ready. Get those ready for the chat because you guys are going to help me make some decisions on what I will be creating with during the series. So if you are excited, make sure to give this video your stamp of approval. Click on that thumbs up button. Maybe share it with a crafty friend, family member, coworker, frenemy, whatever, whoever you think might like to join us. If you are here with us live, or let us know in the comment section, do you have an Easter Advent calendar from Gummiapan? And that is actually what I have as today's poll. So I would like to know, if you're here in the live chat, make sure to vote. But if you're here afterward, down the comment section, did you order the Gummiapan Easter Advent calendar? Yes, from Color Me Nordic here in the United States. Yes, from Gummiapan over in Europe. Yes, other. You can let us know down below. Or no. Well, the good news is if you answered no, you are going to have a chance to win one for yourself as this series goes on. And speaking of which, I did see that Vivica from Color Me Nordic is here and she became a channel member. Thank you so much, Vivica. Vivica is also kind of sponsoring this live series, and I'll tell you more about that later. So make sure to say hello and thank you to her. Here we go. I'm so excited you're here. And my crafty godmother, Sandra Johnson, has wished me a belated birthday, lovely birthday. I did get your card, Sandra. I haven't opened it. I'm kind of saving them all for the end of the month that have come in the P.O. box, but I'm looking forward to opening that. And speaking of my birthday, my daughter did want me to share the card she made me. So she loves drawing, and this is what she made me to go along with. She got me a cookie cake from the place that she works. So I'm going to share that. Some of this other stuff I will keep covered, but we will talk about this soon. So again, I have this whole list of stuff to go through. Speaking of that, if you have any questions, please hold those for the end, or if you want to put them kind of as I'm talking, if you come up with a question, it is super important that you type question in all caps in front of your message. And then what I'll do is I'll flag those to answer later on. That way we can just keep all of the Q&A until the end. And when we get to the Q&A, if I happen to go through the questions that I've missed yours, the chat is flying. So just let me know later if I've missed something, but I will try to get to all of those. But let's see. Oh, no, I forgot. Sorry. I have this whole list to go down. It's 4 pages of stuff that I want to make sure I remember. First, if you are one of the viewers who has answered yes, that you have your Gummiapan Easter calendar, I want you to let me know over in that live chat or in the comment section below, are you team peek or no peek? Have you opened any of these up? I've left it right in the envelope that it got sent to me in. So I don't even know what it looks like inside of here. I don't know what to expect. Oh, and I did forget that I wanted to say a special hello to our friend Helga over in the Netherlands. She is actually the crafty friend who introduced us to Gummiapan, and then she sent me one of their holiday calendars in December, and we all just fell in love. So if you do need, which, I'm trying to calm down on the spending, but sometimes you need some new crafty stuff. If you do need some new Gummiapan here in the United States or Canada, I do have the Color Me Nordic link listed below. And starting tomorrow, I'm going to have a special discount code for you where you can save 15% off non-calendar items. So you're going to want to stop back by to find that out. And let's see. Thought I had something else to say, but you know, we're good. We might have a couple oopsies today, right? A couple little brain farts, but we'll get through it. All right. Oh, I see. Let's see. Who is Team Peak? Team No Peak. No Peak. Diane said she peeked, but she didn't open anything. Elisa hid it in her craft room. I went to find this today. I mean, I've only had it maybe since the beginning of the week, not very long. I thought I lost it, you guys. So I almost hit it too well. So I was not Team Peak. Okay, so what I'm going to do today. Okay, yes, sorry. So we're going to run through. We will open up the envelope to see what is inside. I have a feeling it's probably similar to the Christmas Advent calendars where there's little envelopes inside, maybe with, oh, goodness. Somebody's going to have to tell me the name of that little Gummiapan guy again. I did know what it was. But we'll be opening that, and I'll be going live most mornings at 10 a.m. Central. Like next Sunday, which is Easter Sunday, I am going to go live at the same time as I did today, 2 p.m. Central. That way, those of you who are getting together with family for the holiday, you have some time to, you know, get that over with and get back home. But I didn't want to take you away in the morning. So hopefully that will work out. But if you can go ahead and set reminders for all of the live streams down in the description box below, I do have links to I have a link to the playlist, which then you can go into each of those live stream videos and set a reminder to join us. Here we go. Sandra. I know others of you said it. Leonard. There we go. Yes, that is the name of the little Gummiapan guy. So, I already told you, we'll open the envelope. I will create a new project. And when I do the holiday advents, I usually open multiple calendars. So I'm able to only, for the most part, only use the products that have came in the calendar. So, you know, as the series goes along, I have a lot more to choose from. But because this is only 8 days and I do just have a single calendar, what I'm going to do is, of course, the new die will be featured or used somehow in that new project each day. But I'm also going to allow myself to use the Gummiapan dies I got in the holiday advent. And I have a few items here in my stash that I have gotten from Vivica at Color Me Nordic. So I'll kind of show you those. So they sell, now I don't have any, but besides dies, they do have lots of stamps. Gummiapan does. But I ordered, and I actually shared a video where I created with some of this, but I got some of their dies and a few of their stencils. So you might see me use some of these, or in this little envelope is all of the goodies that came in the Christmas or the holiday advent calendar. So I might use some of these to just kind of just add a little more decoration to each of the daily projects. Speaking of the daily projects, when I went, gosh, I don't know, I think the last time I went live, we were kind of chatting about what type of project should I do for this series. And you guys, the live viewers, came up with some great ideas. I also had a different, I think I maybe picked out one that we didn't discuss during the live, but later on we will vote. Remember, don't get them out yet, but we'll get that poll light going. You are going to vote on the project, and what we're going to do, and I'll show you examples later. I will either make an ATC, which is a 2.5 by 3.5 inch creation. I will make a tag, kind of like the holiday advent. I also, if you've been watching the Advent All Year Long series, you've seen me use the Spellbinders postage edge squares a lot. So I thought we could do like a little postage stamp. Or you guys, I can't remember who came up with it in the live stream. It must have been the most recent Advent All Year Long, but somebody suggested Rolodex. So I'm pretty excited about all of those options. So be thinking about what you might want to vote on. Don't put it over in the chat yet, though. We don't want to influence anybody, right? So we'll just keep our votes to ourselves. But I am looking forward to sharing the samples, the really rough samples I've made so far, so you guys can vote on it. I did see, I'm going to answer this question now because I'm getting ready to tell you about it. Susan says, am I going to use the same color palette for all the days? Yes, I am, Susan. And so we will also be voting on that later. And I'll kind of tell you how I narrowed those down. I'm ready for page 2. All right. Oh, yes. And then each day at the end, I'm going to give the project, whatever we choose today that I'm going to make, I'm going to give it away to one of the live viewers. You can only win one of my projects throughout the series. So, you know, if you win on day 1, then you can't enter any of those remaining days, just so we spread the love, right? And you can be anywhere in the world for this. You just have to be subscribed to my channel and at least 18 years old. And later, I have a bonus to show you that's going to be going out with each of those projects because Vivica shared some other goodies with me, and I'm going to share those with you. So super excited to share that with you. Oh, yes. And I will not be mailing out those projects until May. So until after the series is over and I've had a chance to come back with the giveaway instructions video and share a final look at everything, which, speaking of giveaway, so each day during the live stream sometime, I am going to give you a secret word. Now, the most important word here is secret, you guys. You cannot share it down in the chat or the comments below. Don't put it over in the live chat. I want those of you who are taking the time to watch these lives be the ones who are able to enter to win. And I will, let's see. Oh, yes. I'll tell you about some of that later. But I have, wait until you see this, you guys. So let me put that away. So here we have the calendar that I'm going to open, which once again, let's just give a great big shout out to Vivica, who I actually, when I found out about the Easter Advent calendar, I went and ordered my own. And then I asked her, hey, you know, would you mind donating one for a prize? You guys, not only did she donate the one for the prize, but she ended up refunding me on this. So definitely we want to support her. Check out her channel, but don't forget, starting tomorrow, I will have a discount code for you. So I have mine to use, and you guys, here is the second one for a lucky winner. If you are excited about the chance to win this, make sure to give this video your stamp of approval. Say thank you to Vivica, who is here in the chat. Now, originally, Vivica sent one to me, and I was going to do North America for the gift because I would ship that out. And she'd been in talks with Gummiapan over in Europe, maybe to have a European winner. That is still being worked on. But what I have decided as of this morning, I am going to make this a worldwide giveaway for that second one. I want all of my crafty friends who are here taking the time to watch to be able to enter to win. I did kind of do like a pre-mail to see how much it's going to cost. Let's say I ship it to Australia. This thing's going to be like over $25. So if at any time during the series you want to send me a super chat to help with mailing, that would be awesome. But I am going to, I'm going to make it open worldwide. And then, you know, if we do work out the one from Gummiapan, then I will take our European friends out of the big giveaway, and then I'll actually have 2. All right. So excited to find out about that. And, let's see. I thought I had something else. Oh, I want to show you what else that she gave me. So not only in the envelope she sent came this stuff, but you guys, she sent me baggies of tiny little Gummiapan dies. Okay, I see. Hold up. Give me a second. Okay, hold on. I just saw somebody tagged me. Thank you, Christina, for tagging me. She said that Vivica just said Gummiapan will give one. And then I did see up above, let me see if I can find it. Gummiapan will send a calendar to the European winner. Yay! So guys, we are going to have 2 calendars to give away, and I'll have a special form to fill out later for worldwide minus Europe, and then I'll have one for Europe. So thank you, Vivica, for setting that up. That is so awesome. But she sent me these, you guys. So with each day's project that gets one, I am going to send out one of these with the winner. So here's a little leaf, which you know I love leaves. This is like, it could be a little dog house, it could be a little home, it could be a little schoolhouse. And then it looks like it's almost a charm, like there's a little place on the top to hang it from. Over here, it's just this little like dotted circle with the same kind of hanger tag hole. And maybe what I'll do, let me know if you want me to die cut one of each of these, and I can share it with you tomorrow so we can see what they look like finished. And then finally is a little star charm. So each of those daily winners, not only will you get whatever project I create, but I will randomly throw in one of these. So thanks again, Vivica. All righty, let me see what I have here. Okay, so if you are new to my Advent secret words, what it is when I come back to tell you how to enter those to win the giveaways, each secret word you have is going to be like one entry into the giveaway. And like I said, there will be one given away each day during the live, and then there will be some bonus opportunities. All right. If you are a member, you already have one. Make sure to check out the membership tab. If you are on my email list, I sent out a bonus secret word in yesterday or the day before's email, so make sure to read that completely. If you're not yet on my email list, down in that description box below, I do have a link so you can sign up. I might send out one more bonus word in an email during this series. Some days I will, if we get to a certain stamp of approval count, maybe I'll give out a bonus one during the live. So you will just want to collect all those, and I will tell you here in a minute oh no, am I locked up, guys? Okay, I will be right back. Okay, guys, my camera does not look like it's locked up, but I'm going to like restart it. So give me a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, sorry guys, look at this. Let's see if that pops up. I will go ahead and let's move my main camera to this one. I'm going to move my main camera to here so you can still hear me while hopefully the front-facing camera catches up. Where was I at? I'm going to show you the tracker later. I can't even remember what I was saying. Let me go. Let me see yet if that camera is working. You can remind me. No, it's still frozen. Well, guys, we might have to finish the we might have to finish everything. We might have to finish everything overhead. I am so sorry. So the secret words are secret. You'll want to make sure that you're always reading my community tab posts completely. There might be one there. I might share one over in the Facebook group. You'll just want to keep your eyes and ears peeled. But again, you cannot share either in the live chat or in the comment section what the secret words are, because you will be disqualified from the giveaway. Now, sometimes the secret words will be common words that you might already say just in chatting while you're over. One of them won't be, but let's say one was Easter, and you're like, "Oh, happy Easter, everybody," or "I'm looking forward to Easter." That's not going to get you disqualified because you're just using that in the chat. But if you're like, secret word is Easter, or putting Easter in all caps and exclamation marks around it, then that's it shows me you're intentionally trying to give it away. And then I would have to, unfortunately disqualify you. So again, let's just make sure those of you who are here for the secret words are the ones that are entered to win. Don't forget, if you do have a question for later on in the Q&A portion, to put question like here. I'm going to go and answer this one from Linda. She says, do they have any extra calendars? And yes, I believe starting tomorrow, Vivica will have to let us know for sure, but starting tomorrow, you will be able to order from her here in the US or Canada. And down in that description box below, which let me go ahead and show you this now. Down in the description box below, I will put the link tomorrow directly to the Easter Advent Calendar on the Color Me Nordic channel. But as of earlier today, I did check, and Gummiapan, they do have these available for shipping in Europe. So you can go ahead and buy one there if you're over in Europe. And that link is also in the description box. Now, these aren't affiliate links like many of mine are. But if you do go to either of these places and shop, maybe say, hey, Call Me Crafty Owl sent me, just so they kind of know that you're enjoying my series. Oh, I forgot that is face. Okay. Sorry, I'm so sad that I can't show my face camera. I'm going to get a drink now. I'm kind of like verklempt. All right. We already talked about the prize. The prize will be, oh, wait, sorry. So once the series is over, I will come back in late April, early May, to share a video on how you're going to enter to win, how you're going to take those secret words and turn them into entries. Again, to enter, you do need to be a subscriber to my channel who is at least 18 years old. And speaking of subscriber, I don't know if you've noticed lately, but I go to channels that I swear I click that subscribe button on, and I have been unsubscribed. So if you're watching this, do go ahead and make sure that you are subscribed. So just look at the subscribe video right below here and make sure it does say subscribed. If it just says subscribe, then click on that and make sure that you're back here to watch my videos. And if you go ahead and click on the bell and turn on all notifications, that's just going to help you get better notification of any new videos that I have. Once I come back and share how you're going to enter to win, then I do have to compile all those entries, and it does take a while. So I will be back in mid to late May to announce the winner. Those original winners will have 1 week to claim the prize. Now, if it isn't claimed by that 1 week, that original deadline, I will do one redraw. So, if you're going to take the time to, watch for these words and enter, make sure that you stick around so you know if you are one of the lucky winners. Oh, you know what, guys? Should we open this up? If you are ready to open up and see what is in here, not the individual days, but what's in here, go ahead and put a 1 over in the chat box. I am going to do a stamp of approval check. So right now, guys, this is awesome. Right now, there are 75 of you on here, and there are 64 stamps of approval. Thank you so much. All right. Let's go ahead. I do see lots of ones rolling in. So I think you guys are ready to see what's in here. So I'm going to set the prize one aside. And on here, there's a little postcard from Gummiapan. It says, thank you for purchasing the limited edition first ever Gummiapan Easter calendar, which I want to actually show you this. I had a lot of people ask me, like when I first told you about this, if this was like Easter related dies. But if you look here on the Gummiapan site, it said, where does it say? Somewhere. Oh, where? Somewhere. Okay, it must not have been on this page, but oh, no word or Christmas dies in the calendar. And I don't even think that they're like Easter spiritual related. I don't know what we can expect in here. So just a heads up about that. And these dies will not be sold in the future. They are only available here in this Advent calendar. So are we ready? Since we have so many ones, let's see what it looks like inside of here. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. So in here, and yes, this is very, very similar to the Christmas Advent calendar. So there are just little pouches, and then there's a piece of paper that's folded up so you can't see what the die is each day. But look at these cute little images. Those are so cute. So there are eight days that we will be opening. So super excited. I am going to, let's see, you know what? I'll try my camera once we do a poll. But guys, let me go ahead. Yes, that's what's time. So get those poll lights out. We are going to do the first one. I know you can't see my poll light, but I do have it on. So get those poll lights in the chat. If you're new to my live streams, if you are a member, just like Elisa has put in the chat, you can do the colorful siren lights. If you are a subscriber and start typing in POL down in the emoji section, it will bring up a little red light and you can throw those in there. So get those going. I am going to go turn on my camera. I'm going to cross my fingers. So while you get those in there, and let me know you're ready for our first poll. Oh, okay. So it seems to be working. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I will add this back. So, all right. I do see lots of pole lights. So this is awesome. Let's go ahead. I'm going to show you what the options are for what I'm going to be creating. But first, let's finish the poll about, did you order the Gummiapan Easter Advent Calendar? Let's go ahead and end that. All right. 18% of you ordered from Vivica. 2% of you ordered from Gummiapan over in Europe, and 2% of you ordered from somewhere else. 76% of you say no, you didn't order one. So you're going to definitely want to watch this series and try to win your own. Okay, now oh wait, wrong one. All kinds of problems today, guys. There we go. So I'm going to show you what the options will be. All right. So remember, just share what you're going to vote on, or don't share it. Sorry. Keep what you're going to vote on in your head. First, we're going to maybe do a tag like the Christmas or the holiday Advent calendars. And instead of choosing different tags each day to do, I will just be using the Pink and Main Fancy, I think it's called Fancy Edge dies. Let me see here. Fancy Tags dies. Next up, we could make a little postage stamp. You know that during my Spellbinders Advent and during the Advent All Year Long series, I have been sometimes turning these into Polaroids, but I would just keep it just a little postage stamp. The next one is just an artist trading card. So it would be a 2.5 by 3.5 inch little creation each day. Or finally, a Rolodex card. Now, this is a file that I got on Creative Fabrica, and it looks, let me share this with you. I do have this linked below. If you have an electronic cutter and you want to kind of follow along with me, or you might want to use these later for your own projects, I do have this Rolodex file listed down below. If you do click on that link, it is an affiliate link, so I'll get a small portion of it at no extra cost to you. But you'll see here that it only comes with, let me share this, the Rolodex file. It is only this. It's only like this full thing. Well, I wanted something smaller to decorate for each day. So I edited it. That's such a weird word, in Illustrator, and I created a smaller piece. Now, I cannot share the Rolodex die itself with you, but if you do go and purchase this file, or if you have their membership and download it, if you screenshot me proof, but make sure do not have any personal like payment details or anything in that screenshot. But if you screenshot that you have purchased this or you downloaded it because you're part of their subscription, I will send you the SVG file that is that goes here. And that will be, normally I reserve that kind of stuff for channel members, but I am going to open that up to anybody who is watching this Advent series, okay? So be thinking in your head, which are you going to vote for while I get that poll ready. So we'll do a little music while I get the poll ready, because this might take a minute. All right, guys, I am going to start the poll, and I am going to give you 2 minutes to decide if you want the tag, the postage stamp, the ATC, or the Rolodex. Now, on this first round, if we get a couple that are close together, like no clear winner, like if we have a couple that are around 40%, we will do a runoff. So then we'll take those two and re-vote. But otherwise, go ahead and vote for your favorite if you're here live with us. Now, if you're here on the replay, I know you don't get a vote, but let me know what you would have voted on down in that comment section below. We have about 1.5 minutes left. While you do that, I'm going to go ahead and play some more music. All right, you guys, the tribe has spoken. I'll shut my poll light off. The tribe has spoken. Let's see which one I will be working with this week. All righty, we do have a clear winner. We had a couple that were close, but with 42% of the vote, I will be making a postage stamp each time. The ATC got 24, and the Rolodex got 24, and the tag got 8%. So thank you to everybody here who was who voted. Thank you to those of you who shared yours down below. If you're here on replay, let's go ahead now. We are going to vote on the color palette that we'll be using. So throughout this series, like I said, I'm going to focus on that day's die that I get in the Easter Advent calendar. And to go along with it and to help decorate a little bit more, besides just like slapping on that day's die onto the square, I will be using a color cube card for the color palette. And then I'm also going to be able to bring in some of those dies that I got in the holiday Advent calendar in December, and some of the things that I have here in my stash that I got from Vivica at Color Me Nordic, which I have seen a lot of you say you've been shopping with Vivica. I love that. Don't forget, starting tomorrow, I will have a special discount code for you to save 15% on your next order. You can't use it on the Advent calendar, and some other exclusions might apply, but you can get your Advent calendar and then maybe add some of their fun stencils and other dies to your order. Let's go ahead. I'll show you what color cube cards are all about in case you're new to them. So I have both boxes. If you have color cube cards, let me know over in the live chat or in the comment section below. Just type in color cube. You know that I love to use these, you guys. I love to get fun color palettes from this. And inside these boxes, there are a whole bunch of cards that have just different photos and then a color palette that has came from that photo. Like I said, I do have both boxes, so I have 500 cards. They also have digital versions. If you want to check these out, I do have links down in the description box below. And I think Nightbot has been sharing some links to the color cubes. Oh, I see so many of you over there in the chat have them. Love it. Oh, Irene has a virtual one. Carmen has a digital one. I did buy the whole bundle, so I have the boxes and the digital. And I didn't used to use the digital so much, but I have been using it more and more lately, because what you can do with the digital, if let's say you have a shade of cardstock or something on a pattern paper that you know you want to use, you can find that color in the digital one, and then it will show you all the cards that have it. Or maybe you're like, oh, I want a spring color palette or a food picture. It is pretty cool to be able to do that. And if you color with Copics or Prismacolor pencils, or I think even Ohuhu's, she has some companion catalogs that you can get that tell you like which markers would go for which color. But today we're going to be voting on, Ramona said, where can you buy them? Ramona, I have links down in the description box under like the related supplies area, or Nightbot should be sharing it sometimes as well. But I will show you what we're gonna vote on, right? Don't get them out yet, but we're gonna get those poll lights out. Let me organize these. So first of all, I let my my die cut and paper trimmer level channel members. Some of their perks are from time to time when I want input on a video, like maybe what I should do, I'll reach out and I'll send them a poll. So I did that for 3 color cube cards. So they're going to get to help me pick one of the options today. Now, if you're not yet a channel member, you can click on the join button below this video. It doesn't sign you up, but if you click on that, it's going to pop up the page with the perks of each of the different membership levels. It starts as low as $1.99 a month. And yeah, It just helps me out. It helps support my channel. And I know I have so many channel members here in the chat today. Thank you so much. Their names are highlighted in a color and they have those little icons next to them. So thank you so much for your support. But they got to choose between 3 cards. So they had a poll here. It was 125, 308, or 434. Now, even if you didn't get to vote on these, let me know here in the live chat or in the comment section which one you would have chosen, and maybe just do A, B, or C, okay? Unless you remember those numbers. Yeah, let me know which you would have voted on. I see lots of C's rolling in. Lots of this is rolling in. All right, well, you guys, okay, you guys who are answering C, that is the one that my channel members chose. So this is going to be just one of the options you have to choose from for today. I picked out a couple more, and I'm going to be honest with you. I know like this one I think I had laying around because I wanted to use it, but I don't know if it was the same for this one or if I actually, sometimes I'll use like a random number generator or just pull out a random card. And I can't remember what I did to find these other 2, but I'm going to show you these up close and then we will turn on our poll lights. But A is going to be card 112. B is going to be card 185. And C is going to be card 434. So in your head, think about which one you're going to vote on, and I will get that poll ready. Remember A, B, or C. Oh, yes. Michelle was first up there. Make sure you guys get those poll lights over in the chat, okay? All right, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to vote. So A, B, or C. And remember, these dies aren't necessarily spring or Easter related, so you don't have to keep that in mind for the color palette. So which would you like to see me create with each day? Go ahead and get your vote in, and I will play a little hold music. Perfect time for the song to end. And by the way, guys, I see my camera is locked up again. Yeah, I see it's locked up again. So I will just stay overhead. I will change. I won't worry about fixing that later. Hopefully I can get that fixed for the real series. That will be annoying. we'll remove this. Okay, so the vote is in, and I did just see Sandra said, Alicia, the reason there's a die for Monday the 21st is because Easter Monday is celebrated. I'm sure Helga can confirm. Yes, my husband too used to have 2 Easter days because he is from the Netherlands as well. So yes, that is why this live series will go one more day past Easter Sunday here in the United States. All right, guys, the poll is over. Let's see what we're going to be working with. With 71% of the vote, it will be C. So it was the same card that was chosen by the die cut and paper trimmer level channel members to be their option in today's poll. So what I did earlier is I went and I got out my Tailored Expressions cardstock ring. And I picked colors that I had that were close to this. They're not going to be complete total matches. And remember, if you have the color cube cards on the back, they do always show you different shades of the color. So maybe you don't have, this color, which they call peach. I would not say that is peach at all. But they have different shades of it in case you would have a cardstock or ink that would match over here. So this is a color palette I'll be working with. And for these, I'm going to go ahead and pull out the inks that I chose. So the top one, let's see, we'll do Jelly Donut. So I got out Jelly Donut for the purple. For the next one, I got out Gumdrop. And then for this one here, I got out Spearmint. Now, these aren't perfect for those 2 greens, but I thought that they would go well together. So again, it does not have to match as completely. For the bottom 2, I decided on pineapple and honey. Now later today, I will go out and get cardstocks for these and probably pick out some Olo markers to go with in case I want to add that, coloring to anything, which since we won't have stamps, I probably won't. But this will be our color palette for all of our postage stamp creations. Now, I want to go ahead and give you guys the secret word for today. Remember, this does need to be kept secret. Don't share it over in the chat. Don't share it down in that comment section below later. Now, just like with the holiday advent calendar, I have a little tracker that is going to help you keep track of your words so you don't have to worry about losing it, right? Because you want to keep really good track of these. So down in the description box below, which I'm going to go ahead, hold on. Okay, I don't want to reveal today's secret word yet. So down in the description box below, there is a link to this PDF. Now, if you're a channel member, you might have already printed this off because I did give you early access to this. If you do already have it printed off, write tracker over in that live chat or down in the comment section. But you can print this out and then you'll have a word for each of the days, including the kickoff. And then you can put any bonus words you collect down here at the bottom. Remember, sometimes from time to time, I will give away bonus words either during the live or just other places online. So let me know. I see lots of trackers flying in. Love it. Good. I'm glad that some of you are ready. You'll be all ready for today. So this will be the only day that I will show you the word. This is going to be kind of like a freebie. So anybody who watches this video will have at least one entry into the final giveaway. So today's secret word is, for the kickoff, is spring. right there, SPRING. And just like with the holiday advent calendar or advent giveaway, spelling of the secret words is not super important, but I just do usually spell it out loud. So in case you have questions on what the word might be, then if I spell it, it might be easier to figure out. I am going to turn my camera off one more time and restart it. I am getting ready probably for the Q&A portion. Let me look at my list and see where I'm at. So if you have any final questions, I know as we went along, I did star some, but if you have any final questions about the series, about the secret words, about the giveaways, anything, go ahead and put those over, and then don't forget to type, where is it at? Type question in all caps in front of your message. That way it's going to jump out at me. I'm just looking through my list here to make sure that we got everything covered. Okay, I think we did. So let me get my camera turned back on. Okay, there we are. I might have been given a weird face when I had this weird face going on to see if my camera was going to work. But so again, getting those final questions. I do want to point out this morning when I sent out the link again to my channel members for the tracker, I accidentally did not make it only for channel members at first. So there is a chance that some of you got access to this earlier. There was a bonus word in that post. Even if you saw that, you do have to be a channel member later on to be able to enter that into the giveaway. So if you saw that and you wrote it down, please just disregard it. You do actually have to be a channel member. I just forgot to limit who could see that post. And it took me maybe 5 or 10 minutes to figure it out. So thank you for your honesty with that and for complying. That was my mistake, but it will only work later on if you are a channel member. All righty, I do see some questions, so let me star those, and I'll go back and look through our previous ones. See if I have not answered some of those. She will have extra calendars. Again, the link to the Gummiapan ones over in Europe is already below. And tomorrow, I'm going to try to, as soon as I get up, I'm going to try to go find a link. Vivica, if you happen to have that and can send it to me in an email, I can go ahead and add it so it's all ready to go. Cindy, what size is the postage square? So, oops. All righty. Let me tell you here. So again, this is a die from Spellbinders. It is like a whole set of different size postage squares. If you want to check it out, I do have a link down in the description box below. You can check it out at Spellbinders. But I just chose the one that best fit the Polaroid thing, and I will tell you how big this is. So the overall size is 3 1/8. And this is a square that I chose from Tailored Expressions, a square die. It does come with this, and you know, from time to time I might use this, but this one's just a little bit smaller. The one I chose is a 2.5-inch square. So if you, you might be able to find like an SVG on Creative Fabrica that's a postage stamp square, but that's what I am using. If yours is a different size, that is okay too. Okay. Laura says, how many bonus words have you given out already? Laura, I don't share that. That's why you just have to watch those emails from me, watch any posts that I do on the community tab or the membership tab. I don't really give out a number, but thank you for your question. Kristen wants to know, she loves my top. It's very inspiring for a color palette. Are you tempted to use it on a card in the future? Outside of this, who knows? I did buy a few new shirts for the series because I didn't have anything springy that kind of fit me anymore. And if you want, I didn't know if anybody else would like it, but I will put the link over in the chat. That is my Amazon affiliate link if you want to check it out. It wasn't very, like, it was pretty reasonable. Oh, really reasonable. I would have guessed I paid more than I did. It was, we'll call this cheap. Okay. I had no idea. I just ordered a few different shirts, but anyway. All right. It was a lot cheaper than I thought. And then Tiffany, which I think, oh, hold up. I see some more questions. So I want to go back and get those. I'm going to go back and get those before I miss them. All right. All right. Tiffany says, what is the name of the die that looks like hole in the wall that you showed at the beginning? All right. I believe that is going to be this Gummiapan die. And Vivica can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, this is the, oh gosh, is it Swedish? The Swedish word for it. But I think it's called like cracked, maybe. Vivica, if you can let us know. After I go live here, I will link this below. And each day that I use any of these other things, like whatever I use during the day, I will link that later. Let's see. Paula said, what time are the daily videos going to start? So most of them will start at 10 a.m. Central, except next Sunday for Easter Sunday, I'm going to do the same thing where it's in the afternoon, so 2:00 p.m. Central. And you can go ahead and click on the playlist link down in the description box and set reminders at each of those streams to help you remember to join us. And Peggy says, oh, what time will you go live? So I answered Peggy's as well. Let me know. If you have, oh yeah, here, color me tripping over my own words. Excuse me. Vivica says, yes, that die is called crack. So it is very addicting. So crack is, not only is it a crack in the wall, but it's appropriate. But get in any of those final questions, you guys. Otherwise, it's kind of like time to say goodbye and that I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget 10 a.m. Central. If you do have any questions that you think of later, make sure to leave those down in the comment section and I will answer those. But I will be back tomorrow morning. I will have my cardstocks picked out. I will have maybe some markers picked out and something else I got. Totally random. Totally random to use. I think it was, I do not know how to pronounce her name. Vicky Papineau. I know that is totally not how you spell it. Oh, I will check that out, Kristen. So I also got drywall tape to maybe add. She used this on a little mini page one day, and I thought it added a neat texture. So I might use this during the series. So Kristen said that she sees the Amazon link in the description below, but the link I provided earlier in the chat went to a giveaway form. Like the one for my shirt, Kristen. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I did not. Let's try that again. Yeah, you're right. That was a tiny URL. That was not an Amazon link. Sorry about that. Oh, but I'm so glad that you brought that up because I totally forgot. I needed to show you guys how you're going to claim. Oh my goodness. So hopefully people are still watching. How you're going to claim the daily prize. Now, I will tell you quickly each day what you need to do, but that's probably why I had that copied. I will have a form each day that the daily winner will need to fill out. Hold up. Okay, that's good. I saw an error message. So each day, like I said, I'm going to give away the new creation. So the new postage stamp away to one lucky live winner. And there's going to be a link that the winner will fill out. And it's going to look like it does here on screen. All right, so hopefully nobody filled this out already. Again, I should not be allowed to post stuff today. But you'll fill this out with your YouTube username, and that's going to be the name that shows up on the screen when I do the giveaway. What day's project did you win? So you can either give me the date, like April 15th or whatever, or you can give me day 2. Then you're going to give me your email address. Oh, and then you after you fill that out, you click next, and then you give me your mailing address, which I won't fill this out today so you can see it, but you'll fill that out, and that is how I will that's how I will send it out to the winner in May. And then I'm asking for email addresses only so I can contact you with any questions if it comes up on your form. But only the daily winner will fill that out. And remember, you can only win one of the postage stamps during this series. During the Advent Live in the winter, I do let you win up to twice. But since this is only 8 total days, we are going to try to spread out the crafty love to 8 subscribers. Okay. I do not see any other questions. So Fabiana just got the tracker. Awesome. Yes, get that downloaded so you're all ready for tomorrow. And guys, I think I'm going to run with Presley over to the Dollar Tree to maybe get some Eastery kind of decorations to put behind me. So we're going to run over there. Then we're going to grill some steaks tonight. And I'm going to get to bed early so I can get up and be here all ready and raring to go at 10 a.m. Central. And I know you're like 10 a.m. That's late, but I get up about 8 o'clock, start getting stuff ready, have breakfast, and I'm usually running until the last minute to get here and start the live at 10. So don't forget, if you do come up with any other questions, leave those down in that comment section below. And until next time, guys, until tomorrow morning when we officially start this series, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye.